It's like, but why isn't there like, a whole month for it? Like, but you know why.
Yeah.
But you know why though, right? Because white people, like, a White History Month sounds like it would
crazy.
be terrible. Like,
yeah, for sure. I hope they're
is it, we'll take a whole month to try to forget all the stuff, or like... Gringo,
Guapo,
Kyle McLemore, Alex Duarte in studio. That's right, here for another episode. This week, just wanted to talk about my new online nemesis. I put out my very first movie review. The fuck did I just watch? The first one, Moonfall. What a movie. I'll put the link out somewhere over here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do in the last episode. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. That's my favorite thing to do on all these podcasts. Makes me feel so douchey every time. I put out my movie review. And it's actually pretty... so definitely wasn't happy with it. Like, I know it's probably too long. But like, hey, I'm fucking figuring this out, whatever. I'm sure it'll improve with my other reviews later. But the important thing is just putting it out. So put it out there. But it's actually getting like more views than a lot of the other videos. So I was like, all right, sweet. And then I started getting a few comments, and I was like, oh, sweet. And it was like such a sweet double, like, oh, perfect, like liver, and then just like boom, like you just like the body goes down and you just with the uppercut, because it's like the way it happened was like I looked on my phone and I get the notifications for comments, and I think, okay, let me see if I can get the wording perfect. It's like the wording was like, I haven't seen a movie this bad. Or fuck.
Are you talking about Ed Frank?
Yeah.
His comment.
Can you word his?
It was. It was almost like he was agreeing.
It was like this, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is how it went. Because I remember I looked on the phone, and it was like a double sucker punch, because I had to look at it later. Because when I look, it's just like when you're text. You get the gist, but if it's too long, it cuts it off.
Yeah.
So what I read was like, I haven't seen something that bad, ... And I was like, oh, yeah, Ed gets it. Like,
yeah.
And my response already in my mind was like, yeah, oh, that movie was not that great, it was kind of boring, blah, blah, blah. Finally get on my break because I was at work, and like I opened up and it's like, I haven't seen something that bad. Like, ooh, it's been a while, and I'm talking about this review, and I was just like, oh, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Or like, I should have wrote it down, but like, yeah, what did he put? It's like,
I think I had the text right
I haven't seen something. Boy, this was rough to watch.
I had to double take on it too, because all
right, well, hey, that wasn't even the best part. This is why I need my phone, so I didn't actually pull it up.
Yeah.
But there was another guy, because it was like, I was already like, oh, fuck. It should be bring up the group chat, because I threw it in the group chat.
Yeah, so, it's Jim Frank.
Jim Frank.
Hi, Jim Frank. We miss you here at Mom's Garage Studio.
Yeah, thanks for being a fan,
yes.
Jim. So go ahead, quote him.
Jim Frank. He's like, you know what's worse than the movie Moonfall? This review of it.
Boo!
And that's saying a lot.
That was it, too. That's saying a lot. That was the second one. The first, do you have the first one on there, too?
That
one came later. That was after really? I was already like, go to the group chat that I sent to you and Tyler.
Is there there's the Ed McKay?
There you go, yeah. He was the first.
Okay.
His is the one we're watching, because he even does the ... So read it, because I read the first part, and I was like, yeah, dude, Ed. Dude, okay. I'm so happy right now. And then I opened it the rest of the way.
Yeah, so you got, yeah.
Go more into the mic. I feel like you're too far.
He says, Ed McKay. What's up?
Ed McKay. Thanks for being a fan, Ed.
I could not watch more than a few minutes of this ...
That's where it was, and I was like, review. Yes, Ed gets it. And I got to my break, and it's like, couldn't watch more than a few minutes of this review. Yeah, and then I look, and it's like this 80-year-old guy, and I'm just like, Jesus, Ed, like, fuck, no compassion at all. And then, my first instinct was to be like, oh, well, fuck your paintings, Ed. And then I looked, and I'm like, but his paintings are actually pretty legit. He's, like, really good, actually. He's actually really good.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck you, Ed. But then the other guy, Frank Jim, or Mr. Double First Name, that guy's got the classic old man, or not old man, but just older dude Facebook profile. He's got nothing. Like, he's got nothing going on his profile. So I couldn't think of anything to talk shit. And then I was just like,
Well, he's just bland.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's got 2 first names for...
Couldn't even get a good last name. Yeah. And then, I was at work, and I was like, I can't think of, a good clap back. And then, time passed, and I was just like, whatever. But, yeah, I was like, well, that's my first review out there. But I'm already, got other ones on my list because it's, not difficult to find terrible movies. Mm-hmm. But that brings me to the next terrible movie that we both happened to see, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's just what it's not called anything else, right? Like not the new remix or redux or something.
That's actually a good question. I don't think
Pretty sure it's just
anything,
Texas Chainsaw. In case you haven't seen it, we about to spoil this shit because it's the only way to talk about it. Spoiler alert! Yeah, it's not good. At least to me, I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was perfect. No.
Yeah, I was about to say it was a masterpiece.
Blasphemy. Yeah. Oh man, they even try to bill it with even on the little description when you read it, it's before Freddy, before fuck all that shit. You don't even know. And it's I know what a bad movie is, and it's this. What was your favorite woke part of this? Because I feel like it was super woke-tastic.
It was definitely wokey, pretty wokey. I don't know. I mean, I guess would it be the part where the old lady straight up drops the N-bomb on the? Do you remember that part? The old lady that they're asking for the deed.
Oh, I don't remember her dropping an M-bomb, but I definitely remember her being like, "Oh, I take care of lots of you people," and it's just
that was right about that time because then she's
I remember her being borderline, okay, you're definitely kind of you definitely were racist.
She doesn't do hard ER. She does RO.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. She does. Yeah. She does the. Yeah. Okay,
And then he gets kind of ticked off. I wouldn't say that was my favorite because I can't remember I like it when they're it's so aggressively woke that it's funny. That's when, but I can't remember.
The whole reason they barge into her house is because they glance up and they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And there's barely a shred of a flag. It's it must have been from the Civil War because it looks like it's about to dissolve into nothing.
Exactly.
And they're just our fucking bus of fucking
ravers.
Our bus of influencing fucking every Instagram model and anybody with over 1 million followers was on this bus. Lots of TikTokers. Yeah, and if they see this flag, it's over. If we can't buy this town or whatever the fucking point of coming here is.
It's funny because I feel like everybody was in the bus more than they were walking around the town.
It seemed like they were all just in that little center, just
this
is so amazing.
They didn't really go.
And then I feel did the bus feel like it was changing sizes? There was a weird upper level that was every time I would see the bus on the outside, it's all right, it's a normal kind of bus, but on the inside, it's fucking a black light in here, and
3 stories,
a party bus, there's a stripper pole that goes multi levels.
I saw a kitchen and a bunch of for sure.
I think the racist old lady was definitely one of my favorite parts. So just the part where it's just give me that deed, bitch, and whatever they do with it, push her, and she's rah.
Yeah, and then she starts dying.
Speaking of racist old ladies, what is what's something that that's a real red flag for you that you're this guy's probably racist
That's a.
Let me hit you with an example in honor of Black History Month, which we're still in.
Yeah.
I was at work and like I think I was like my manager was floating around me and I was like the conversation was like floating around me and like I wasn't really listening to it. I just kind of was like doing other things and then I was just kind of like slowly picking up on it. But I just like he like I don't know was like I kept hearing him like I'm so sick of being like accused of being racist and I was like it's probably because he's racist. but then like they were floating around. I was doing other stuff, and then I start hearing like, and every time I hear anything close to this, what I'm about to say, my first thought is like, oh, but you're racist though, like, like oh no, but you're racist, like, and it's always like, well, why isn't there like a White History Month?
Oh
like,
yeah,
or like, why isn't there? It's like, because you're racist though, like, oh no, it's like. But why isn't there like a whole month for it? Like, but you know why?
Yeah.
But you know why though, right? Because white people like a White History Month sounds like it would be terrible. Like,
yeah, for sure. I hope they're.
Is it when we take a whole month to try to forget all the stuff, or like? No, it's just like
it's where you get to. It's okay.
Yeah, we're just
you get it passed.
This month, we're just gonna forget about it. But yeah, no. Every time I hear that, just anytime that starts up, I'm just like, oh no, this guy. Watch out, yeah.
I had one guy who was like a temporary supervisor of mine, and he, obviously, which I'm not saying this automatically makes you racist, but he was a Trump supporter, and this was all when Michael Floyd. Did I just get his name wrong?
Oh,
not Michael.
Yeah, no. Speaking of racist, here we go. Yeah.
Cut that shit out.
Edit around. We're gonna edit to like insert name here. No, it's George Floyd, right? I don't. All right. I got a laptop, but I'm almost positive.
You're right. You're right.
Right. You racist bastard.
Okay. Michael Floyd played for the Cardinals. He was a tight end for us. I forget.
Okay. All right, so you're still racist for kind of mixing up two black guys, but. I'm kidding. But it is George Floyd, right? I don't want to be a dick on this one. It is George Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I feel like I have to start preparing my speech so I don't get canceled.
We're gonna have we'll record the apology speech after this.
I need to call Joe Rogan for some tips.
Do you have any pictures of you with like black friends or like?
Yeah, of course.
We gotta prove that like.
Me kissing like a black baby.
It's gonna be a whole press tour. Yeah, you're gonna take some heat for a while. We'll take you off the podcast and we'll bring you back slowly as a guest, and then don't worry, we'll get you back. We'll get you back.
Cool. That's good to know. Yeah. I could grow my afro again too. I could be like Kaepernick.
There you go. Honestly, like you never should have let it go, man. Like the fro should have stayed forever.
See, my thing is like.
Yeah, it would have been all like.
I'm peppery now.
That's what I mean, dude. It would have been all. It would have been a fucking disco ball, bro.
I don't know. It was nice when it was nice and brown and fluffy.
Yeah, I remember. There's like one. There's like one picture where it's like, I have like a vivid picture where it's like maximum or like just like peak.
Yeah.
Peak fro. It was good. Good fro.
I miss it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But back to what I was saying that I failed terribly.
Yeah.
But was the dude from my work? We were talking about like the police brutality, and he just like straight up was just like, yeah, I feel like if you're not gonna listen to the cops, you deserve to get shot. And yeah, and so that's definitely one of those moments where I was like, yeah, you're
you're racist.
Yeah,
though.
for sure, you're totally like.
Hey, blue lives matter. Yeah. That's what. All right, cool. Yeah, blue lives. All right, sweet. Don't shoot me, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, that's always the argument of like, oh, well, he was like breaking the law though. It's like, Yeah, well, you didn't have to kill him. Like,
Yes.
does it? Yeah, instantly as soon as you jaywalk, murder. But he was breaking the law, though.
It kind of goes back to like storming the Capitol. Like
Yeah.
that was the best
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, yeah, that should have been a fucking No, if you would completely reverse, like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
if that was
race,
if that
yeah.
was full of minorities.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been like yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, and then Trump was in office at the time. Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have not hesitated to lay
Oh
down the
yeah,
law.
he would mow him down.
This was a pretty fun one. I got a good
Yeah,
laugh out of that.
damn.
That was fun. Yeah. This is gonna be I'll make sure I try to really edit this one carefully. This has been the last episode. This is gonna be just the Gringo from now on. This has been the Gringo and the Guapo. Kyle,
Alex.
make sure you hit that subscribe, like button, comments. It's all good. We'll see you next time on the prowl.
See ya.